Yo, what's up guys? I'm Delofo and I'm back with yet another video. So I know I haven't posted in a while. I apologize. School and everything has been getting in the way. But recently I was helping out my parents clean out their attic, and guess what? I found all of my old Five Nights at Freddy's collection. There's still more. There's a lot of this stuff, and I thought, hey, I haven't seen this stuff in years. Why not try to make a video on it? So that's why we're here. We're going to be going through my old Five Nights at Freddy's collection because, like I said, it's been years since I've seen this stuff. For those of you who don't know, I don't think I've mentioned this before, but with my old for a while, I've gotten burned out on the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. Because of that, I got all of my merchandise. I basically put it up in the attic, and I gave the majority of my plushies to charity because I was like, you know what, I'm just not really into Five Nights at Freddy's anymore. But recently, with the new movies coming out and everything, I've been getting slowly but surely back into the franchise, and I figured, why not? And let's check out this collection. Alright, so starting off with the collection, first thing we have is the plushies. I know I said I gave most of my plushies to charity. However, I did keep some plushies. I kept the Mangle plushie because I thought it looked cool due to being in the game. I kept the Funtime Freddy plushie because Funtime Freddy is one of my favorite characters. Slash Bond because it's two animatronics in one. And I also have the Golden Freddy plushie. No, none of this was due to money or anything. I didn't keep these guys because resale value. In fact, I even got rid of my Toy Freddy, my Phantom Foxy and all that, which are worth a lot of money, but I still gave them away because, you know what, I think a child would like it. So that's what I did with all my plushies. So there you go. I do some good things too, believe it or not. But these are the ones I still have. Also, something to note is that I still have Lolbit. However, the thing with Lolbit is that these guys, I put back in the attic. I put them up in the attic. I left them. Lolbit, I kept with me. However, unfortunately, I have no idea where I put her. I don't know. She's literally just gone. But by the way, before you guys go roasting me in the comments, the thing is, I'm an older Five Nights at Freddy's player. I'm not exactly too up to date with the characters or like Mango and all that. So if I accidentally call Mangle a she, when in reality Mangle is like a they or a he or whatever, I'm just going off of what I'm familiar with back in the day. I apologize. I haven't played Five Nights at Freddy's. I haven't gotten into the franchise in a while, so I'm going to probably misgender Lolbit and Mangle and those characters, so I genuinely apologize. Just want to get that clear. Alright, so moving on from the plushies. Next up we have, it's this old Pokemon container. This is not part of the collection, it's what's inside it. As you can see, I have a bunch of just old manuals from the McFarlane sets, which I will get into later. But inside, I also just dump it out. I have a bunch. I'll get into these later. But we have a bunch of old tags. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason, as a kid, I decided to save all of the plush tags. Like I said, I don't have my plush collection anymore. These are the only ones, including Lolbit. Alright, so next up on the collection, we have the McFarlane sets and figures. I still own all of the sets to these guys. Unfortunately though, they are somewhere in my garage, and to be honest, I didn't feel like, because right now all my sets are in one big box, and I'm pretty sure they probably fell apart throughout the years from being moved and everything. So instead of trying to fish them all out and get that mess situated, instead I'm just going to show off the figures. I do have the sets. And also, like I said, I did save all of the instruction manuals. So looking at the instruction manuals, we have the sister location Funtime Foxy, we have Wizard Freddy, we have the Phantom Freddy, Shadow Bonnie, Nightmare Chica, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Toy Bonnie. And of course we have the bigger sets. So as you can see, we have Pirate Cove, we have Nightmare Freddy's The Bed, Nightmare Mangle's The Closet, puppets. Oh, prize corner. I was looking for the bottom text. Got a second prize corner, like I got Toy Freddy's party room. Got Wizard Bonnie's paper pal party. They got the scooping room with Ennard. And then of course we got the big set, which is the game area with Mangle and Balloon Boy and the carousel. And of course, as for the figures themselves, this is just gonna be a mess. There's other stuff in here, but I don't want to dump this out because it's just gonna be a mess. Whatever. Good. Oh, we got pieces falling. Oh no, that's not good. These things go for way too much money to lose pieces. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through it briefly. Let me just zoom in the camera. As you can see, we got Mangle's body. You also got, I cannot speak. You also got some other pieces in here from other sets. Here's a mini Bonnie. This I turned into Wizard Bonnie. Then I made him back into normal Bonnie. And now he just looks very horrible. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I know I mutilated you. His ears are still in here somewhere, but like little Bonnie. You got Nightmare Freddy, got Shadow Bonnie. And this I tried making Lolbit. I don't know why I didn't make the eyes black. Should have been. Wow, this is actually way too inaccurate. I don't know what I was doing back then, I guess. We also got Wizard Bonnie. This one actually looks really sick. He also got Funtime Freddy, who unfortunately is missing. All the pieces are in here. It's just the clutch power on these figures were really bad, so they would fall apart really easily. But you got Ennard, which actually really cool with Ennard, if I'm correct, I believe. His mask can come off. That's actually really sick. I don't know why Funko didn't do that. Honestly, the more you look, the more you'll see stuff in here. It's not all the sets that were released. I wasn't rich or anything, so I wasn't able to afford all of them, but it's a pretty big handful, which is pretty cool. Like I said, you also got little mini figures from Funko. I think Balloon Boy is the only one that didn't get destroyed. You got, I think Freddy should be here too, as well as Springtrap. Here's Springtrap. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna come back from this one, boys. Here's the Funtime Freddy lanyard I was talking about. This I got when I went on a cruise ship. They had to have lanyards, I guess, at the time. And because of that, I got a Funtime Freddy lanyard. This actually attached to this. I might have to zoom it out here. It's like this Funko Pops themed Five Nights at Freddy's lanyard with Funtime Freddy as a theme. I think all the characters got their own lanyards, but of course I picked Funtime Freddy. Pretty cool. One side has Funtime Freddy with a depiction of him, and the other side has Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. This was actually a pretty sick lanyard, not gonna lie. Alright, now that the little McFarlane slash minifigure stuff is out of the way, now we will be looking at another bag of my collection, which is the mystery minis and other stuff like that. Honestly, this bag, man, there's a lot of these things. I'm surprised I got so many. So starting off, let's see. We have the Funko Pop of Phantom Foxy. As you can see, I cut off his arm at one point because I was like, God, inaccurate. He isn't supposed to have a hook. So I mutilated the poor guy. So I don't know. It's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know what to say about him. Next up, of course, we have, I think it's Shadow Bonnie. I believe they got Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy's colors swapped for whatever reason, but here you got Shadow Bonnie. Not too bad. It's pretty cool. He's purple. I guess he just looks more like an accurate Bonnie than normal Bonnie, I guess. I don't know, but pretty neat. What's next? Oh god, I forgot about these. So for those of you that have watched my videos for years, I guess, you might remember these. These were some stickers that I got when I bought some Five Nights at Freddy's bootlegs to repaint. They're still here. Granted, I haven't used a single one, but I still got them. They haven't left. They're still here, unfortunately. So, not all of this stuff is Five Nights at Freddy's. There are some stuff in here that's other brands. So, here, I'm just gonna go through. So, we got Bendy in here. I bought this when they first released the figures. That's cool. Here you got like Evil Bendy. I don't know the names of these characters. I got my boy Boris. You got this Angel character? I don't remember. I remember this character, but I just don't remember the name or the plot or anything. Who the hell is this? I do not remember this character from the games at all. What? I remember getting this figure. I remember really wanting this figure when I got it, but now I'm looking back and I'm like, who is this guy? Alright, well that's practically all of the bendy merchandise. I love how it's just all white and black. I'm pretty sure the paint job on that was pretty cheap to do. Alright, let's move on to the actual Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise. Alright, so starting off, we got Nightmare Freddy. Pretty cool. A lot of these are going to be beat up because I used to take these on trips and make videos of them. So if you're an avid Five Nights at Freddy's collector, then I'm sorry, but you're not going to be happy with this video. So there's Nightmare Freddy. We got Funtime Freddy with Bon Bon. Pretty cool. I used to use this guy a lot. We got Orville Elephant. Pretty neat, honestly. Kind of a forgettable character. You got a bootleg Funtime Foxy that I already painted. So there's that. If you haven't checked it out, I have made a video on bootleg mystery minis. Here you got Twisted Foxy, got Twisted Bonnie, we got Nightmare Foxy, we got Nightmare Wolf, and you got Circus Baby. Oh, I'm gonna save that for later. We got a bootleg Nightmare Freddy, we got Circus Baby, we got Rockstar Freddy, we got Springtrap, we got a bootleg Ennard, we got Rockstar Chica, we got Freddy. Like I said, they are pretty beat up, so I apologize. We got a bootleg Circus Baby, we got Golden Freddy. Like I said, he is worn. He does have some, he's kind of beat up. Actually, it does look like blood on him. Actually makes him look cooler, not gonna lie, but whatever. We got Toy Freddy. We got Nightmare Fredbear. Oh wait, this is actually a bootleg. I didn't realize that. We got bootleg Nightmare Bonnie, which just looks so bad. We got, this isn't Five Nights at Freddy's. This is an Overwatch thing. I don't know why this was in here. After that, we also have a bootleg Funtime Freddy. A lot of bootlegs in this. I didn't realize I had so many. We also have Black Light Springtrap. Actually, I like the Black Light series, not gonna lie. I know a lot of people hated them, but I thought they're kind of cool. We then have Rockstar Foxy, also pretty neat. And then we have a bootleg Nightmare Foxy. I didn't want to end it on a bootleg, but I guess we're ending it on a bootleg. Also, something interesting too is that I do have these. These are not mystery minis. I guess they're kind of like mystery minis, but they're different branding, I guess. First, we got this Mangle emoji. Back then, when these figures released, emojis were really huge. So they had Five Nights at Freddy's emojis. I don't know why they made this. Come to think of it, I don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's and emojis have anything to do with each other, but I guess that's interesting. Does anybody even remember these? I feel like this is something that's basically completely forgotten about now. But there's that. Then also we got these notorious figures. Everybody hated them, but at the same time, I think these were the first Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise release. When I say first Freddy's merchandise, I don't mean as in like Sanchi. I'm talking about as in the first commercialized retail store merchandise. I believe these were the first ones. You got Freddy, which just looks very strange. And then you got Toy Chica, which also looks very strange. Oh yeah, interestingly enough too, this Freddy figure, as you obviously can see, he is beat up. All these figures are beat up, of course, but this guy I used to have on my GoPro wand. So whenever I would like go to like the beach or a water park or something, I'll use my GoPro. This guy was always attached. So yeah, this guy has seen some things. He has got beaten the crap out of. I believe this guy has like broken apart and had to be glued back together like so many times. It is sad, honestly. He has seen some things. He even has scars. Alright, and yeah, that was my mystery mini collections. So of course, next up in the collection is the FNAF World bootlegs. Yes, I still have these. They've been in an attic for years. I still have them, and they have aged poorly. So, let's see what we got here. Alright, man, it's been such a long time since I've seen these, but alright, let's see. So first off, we have Fredbear. He has seen some better days, to say for the least. His eyes are very huge, my god. But there's Fredbear. He's just like the normal bootleg. I didn't really do too much to these guys, so pretty interesting. So there's Fredbear, I'll put him back there. Next up we have Toy Chica. These, I think at one point when painting these guys, I even used a screwdriver, so it really shows off my artiste skills, if you know what I mean. That there being absolutely no skill at all, and I didn't know what I was doing. There's Toy Chica. Next up is Nightmare Foxy. This actually isn't too bad. I think this one actually came out pretty good. Probably because I think I made this one a little bit later when I changed up my tactics, I guess. So there's Nightmare Foxy. I guess he doesn't want to stand. We got Spring Bonnie, so that's cool. Like I said, just it's not great, but whatever. So there's Spring Bonnie. We got Funtime Freddy. Wow, this guy, man. But there's Funtime Freddy. If you want to check out these videos, they're still available up on my YouTube channel. I'll probably put them up here if you want to check them out. So I highly recommend you do, I guess, if you want to see old videos of me butchering these guys. Here we have Nightmare Balloon Boy. God, this is such a weird looking figure, not gonna lie. I don't know what's going on with his mouth. It doesn't look like a Venture Nightmare Balloon Boy, so I don't know what they're doing, but that's Nightmare Balloon Boy. Next up we have Wizard Bonnie. Unfortunately, his ears broke off. That's such a shame. Some paint came off too. A lot of paint on these guys just ended up chipping away, but I see I even sculpted his foot to look more endoskeleton, which is pretty cool. Same thing with his hand. Then you got his arm, which has some wiring on the bottom. That's actually pretty neat. I like that, not gonna lie. Pretty interesting. I believe this guy originally was, I believe what he was a deformed Freddy figure. I believe I got a Freddy figure when I got these bootlegs, but his face was kind of deformed. So I put him aside and I cut off his face to basically, and used the body to make Wizard Bonnie. And I got some clay and I sculpted some ears. And then I got the face from him as well as the ears from the original figure and made Molten Freddy. So I made sure to use up all the parts. So after that we have Circus Baby. That's the thing. Yeah, it looks very cursed, not gonna lie. But I'll just set Circus Baby back here. And of course the last one we have, oh wait, so Wizard Bonnie's ears are indeed still in here. They're just, they fell off, so that's great. But next up, last one we have is of course Frostbear. This one actually was a pretty recent one. I think it was recent, I'm not for sure. But I just got my Freddy figure that I made and I just repainted him to look like Freddy Frostbear. Alright, and just like that, the collection is getting so much bigger now. So yeah, but now moving on in the collection, we have the Funko figures. Yes, these things. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. So like I said, if you're someone who collects Five Nights at Freddy's figures, I'm terribly sorry, but these are gonna be beat up. They are not gonna be in good condition. So I'm just tell you that right now. I don't want you guys going to comments being like, oh, your figures look like crap. They do. I get that. Alright, so first off we got, oh here we go, we got Ennard. This actually might be the best condition one actually, but this was a Build-A-Figure back then. If you got all the Sister Location figures, you would get Ennard, and Sister Location was one of the only ways that I actually fully completed, so I have a full Ennard figure. Pretty neat. After that we have Circus Baby. Unfortunately, the parts are inside this bag. Unfortunately, the parts on these figures fall off real easily, so they're not going to all be intact, but you got Circus Baby. This is actually a really good figure, actually. It's funny, I see a lot of people saying, oh, the new Jazzwares Circus Baby and figures below the Funko one's out of water. But then I look at the Jazzware Circus Baby figure, and then I look at the Funko one. I'm like, how? I don't know how that blows this out of the water, but whatever. But no, this is actually a pretty good figure. After that, we got Golden Freddy. His arm is missing. It's probably in there somewhere, but I think this was my first one. This, Bonnie, and Foxy. These were my very first Five Nights at Freddy's action figures, but not bad. Pretty good looking figures. Unfortunately, got upper teeth, but as for the sculpt wise, these are actually not too bad, I will admit. There's Golden Freddy. After that, we got Springtrap. Unfortunately, I never got around to getting Freddy and Chica, so unfortunately because of that, Springtrap is missing his arm and his leg, so that sucks, but whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter anymore because they just straight up released a tie-dye Springtrap, so it's like whatever. Could have got that, I guess. After that, we have Orville Elephant. God, I guess I can't speak. Unfortunately, his hand seems to be really loose. I don't know if that's something abnormal, but honestly, I was very depressed with this figure. I remember getting him and I thought, oh, it would be really cool. But then I got him and I was like, wow, this figure is so boring. So there's Orville Elephant. There you go. Wonderful. There's that. Probably one of the most boring Five Nights at Freddy's characters, if I'm being honest with you. You got Bonnie after that. Pretty neat. Unfortunately, one of his legs is longer than the other. How is that even possible? Did it just... That's weird. Yeah, one of his legs is just longer than the other one. So because of that, he doesn't stand normally. But whatever. This is Bonnie. After that, you got Nightmare Bonnie. This one actually looked really sick. I actually really like this one. Even to this day, it's really cool. So here's another FNAF World figure, or FNAF World bootleg. Got Mangle. This one I'm actually proud of. This one actually turned out pretty well, I will admit. So that's pretty cool. I'll put Mangle back here. Then we got Ballora. Not really much else to say about Ballora. Pretty neat, not gonna lie. Next up we got is Foxy. This one is also pretty neat. Like I said, the parts, they're in here somewhere. Either in this bag or they're in the second bag. After that, we have a Rockstar Freddy. This is probably one of the worst design choices for a figure ever. Like, the reason why is because if you look at his joints, see how like he's made of transparent plastic, and they decide, hey, let's not only make him out of transparent plastic, let's make the joints out of transparent plastic. And because of that, it's kind of hard to see on camera. In fact, you probably can't see it on camera, unfortunately. But all of his joints has cracked over time because they're made out of transparent plastic. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Yeah, so like, with an age, this figure is just going to fall apart and there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. So unless if you keep it inside a box, yeah, these guys are going to expire pretty soon, so that's pretty unfortunate, not gonna lie. I really don't understand what they were thinking. Here's like the Scrap Baby's torso. FNAF World bootleg security guard. This guy I never customized. I can just left him how he is. Alright, and as for her final bag, the final collection of Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise or whatever, we got the customized figures. Yeah, first off we have a custom wall bit. This came before this was before they made an official Lolbit figure, so because of that I kind of tried making my own and just, yeah, I don't know, it just didn't really turn out all that well. After that we have Funtime Foxy. I guess this isn't really much of a custom figure, it's more just like a normal figure. However, the only thing though is that I guess I wanted it to look a little bit more metallic, so I ended up putting a gloss on Funtime Foxy, so it's a little bit more shinier. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of yellow buildup at some parts, which kind of made it look worse. But yeah, this was just sad. This is just sad, not gonna lie. After that, we have some bootleg figures. Originally, I was gonna make a video on fixing Five Nights at Freddy's security breach bootleg figures, but it just never ended up happening. It ended up becoming really difficult and it was just a mess, so I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this. So the video got canceled, unfortunately, but here is Montgomery Gator. It's very floppy. You see a button on the back which you would light up at one point, so there's that. After that, we also have some more parts. Here's Rockstar Freddy's torso. I tried sculpting and just putting some extra detailing in. There's his torso. It'll probably come across a lot of parts from these guys. Here's a normal Roxanne wolf figure. I think this might be my newest Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise, or at least the newest Five Nights at Freddy's figure in my collection. Originally, I got this to use as like a reference for the video that I was going to make, but unfortunately, since it never came out, I never ended up needing this figure, so it just stayed in my collection for no reason at all now. After that, we have the work in progress, I guess, Roxanne Wolf bootleg custom figure I worked on. Unfortunately, a lot of the clay that I was using broke off eventually. Like, I redid all the leggings and everything. In fact, you can see like one side is like all done, the other side it all broke off, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, looking back at it now, it's like, okay, that doesn't look too good, but whatever. In fact, I think actually this video is what stemmed my security breach 3D printing video. I think because I just didn't like how these turned out. Like, you know what? Instead, I'm just going to 3D print the figures, and that's how that video got made. So there's some lore behind that, I guess. After that, oh god, this is going to be a mess. We have what remains of the Molten Freddy video. As for those of you who might remember, I got a custom entered, got rid of his legs, got a whole bunch of wiring. A lot of the wiring broke off, unfortunately, but if you want to watch that video, highly recommend it if you want to see the results of this figure. But unfortunately, his whole face kind of broke off, and it's just okay. But there's the remains of Molten Freddy. In fact, here we go. Here's the upper side of his mask. So there's that. So I guess I could technically glue them back together, but it'll just... I would have to find all the parts, and then it would be a nightmare, so I don't think I'll probably go do that. After that, here's another newer figure that I bought. This is Chocolate Freddy, I think. It was for Easter. What I wanted to do was I wanted to make it more accurate because I didn't like how Funko just filled in all the withering with plastic. So I got a Dremel, and I was carving them out, and I was making them look really cool. I was adding some dry brushing to give them some more depth and color. I even tried making the chocolate a little bit more three-dimensional by adding some... I think I put some resin over the chocolate, then I painted it brown to make it look a little bit more 3D. However, like I said, unfortunately, by the time I was getting near to the end of this figure, Easter already went and passed, so I was like, it'll be kind of late. And on top of that, the head, unfortunately, with the teeth, I messed up on the teeth. As you can see, I'm spacing out the teeth too much, so he looks really bad. That side looks good, but that side just looks really bad. Basically, he hasn't opened up. The mouth can open and close and whatever. It's just, I don't know. I just didn't like how it turned out, so I just never proceeded with the video. But there's that. You still got some more bootleg parts. This is to Rockstar Freddy. You can see you got some more parts. There's Funtime Foxy's leg. You got Rockstar Freddy's head. See, I was trying to add a whole bunch of clay, and I was trying to re-sculpt his face to make it look a little bit more screen accurate, so it'll look less like Funtime Freddy. After that, we got my custom purple guy figure, William Afton. This was a thing. That's there. I'm trying to make up stuff as I go, but it's just depressing. After that, we got... Okay, here's a normal figure, Funtime Freddy. I really liked how this guy came out. We have the bootleg security breach Chica, bootleg Vanny, because why not? Oh, the lights still work. I don't know what this is. I don't know if I made a video on this. That's a thing, I guess. You got Marionette. Then we got Laura. You have Springtrap. This one I had no clue what to do with, so I kind of just did my own thing. We have like another Springtrap. Then we got normal Chica. Then we got FNAF World, Funtime Foxy, Nightmare. I think his name is just Nightmare. I'm used to saying like Nightmare something, but no, it's just Nightmare. And then we got Adventure Bonnie. This guy. We got the Stitch Raff. So yeah, pretty neat. Of course, I think you could say it's literally just entered, really. Here we have a Mexican bootleg marionette figure. After that, we got Mexican bootleg Foxy. Here's like Mexican bootleg Funtime Foxy. I don't know why they made Funtime Foxy look like that. It looks like a pig, not gonna lie, but the monster of them all, Mexican bootleg Mangle. I don't know why Mangle doesn't have a face, but they didn't give her a face. I think there's like 2 figures. This is like a spider crab thing. It's one of the enemies from the game. It was like one of the basic enemies. Pretty neat. So alright, and just like that, that's all the figures. There is a lot of merchandise. I didn't realize how much merchandise I have until making this video. It is crazy. We also have stuff like the media. So here we have, for like the Nintendo Switch, we have the Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection, which then of course we got Help Wanted for the Nintendo Switch as well, which is, of course, we have Security Breach for the PlayStation 4. And after the video games, of course, we have all of the books. Okay, so this is actually really cool. So I went to fish out my small posters because, guess who I found? I found Lolbit. Apparently Lolbit was just inside a container with like miscellaneous stuff. I don't remember putting her there, but there you go. Lolbit's back. I also have some mini posters, which I guess technically counts as part of the collection. The marionette. I have got Chica. We have Toy Bonnie. Unfortunately, these are all in art style that I don't really like. Next up, we have Toy Chica. Then we got Springtrap, which is pretty cool. Then we got Mangle, Toy Freddy. We have the main group, or trio, I guess. Bonnie, Foxy, the Plushies, Normal Freddy, and of course, Golden Freddy. So yeah, we got these mini posters right here. Here's like the main group of them. And then we also got these slightly larger mini posters. It's not really mini, come to think of it. But we have Rockstar Freddy, which is right here. We got Prize King. We got Rockstar Chica. Helpy. Pig Patch. Rockstar Bonnie. Mr. Hippo. Happy Frog. I like these names because you can just like read them off. So the characters I don't remember, it's real convenient. Rockstar Foxy with his parrot, pretty cool. We got Orville Elephant. As you can tell, these are Five Nights at Freddy's 6 themed. Lefty. Oh crap, they're all falling off. Okay. We got El Chip, probably one of my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's characters, if we honest with you. And then we got, well, I guess this isn't really a post, it's just more of like the packaging, I guess, but yeah, you got the main guys right there. So some of you may be familiar with the merchandise I'm about to show right now because I actually showed this off in my previous video. And we will be starting off with the Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. So starting off, we have this Five Nights at Freddy's acrylic keychain from Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights on Halloween Day, by the way, pretty cool. So there is that. Next up, we have some pizza boxes. Fresh oven baked Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. Really cool. Inside of this, I kept a lot of like the stuff from that day. I still have that Halloween Horror Nights band in here. My tickets for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, if it'll focus, there we go. Then of course we also got some receipts for the Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise spot. After that, we also have this Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place sign. This was also from the Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights event. Alright, and as for the final piece of Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise in my collection, probably the biggest thing of them all, and probably my favorite piece of them all, we have I think this is one of the best financial decisions I have ever made, because this thing is really expensive now and I don't regret buying it one bit now. We have the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie stage popcorn bucket. This thing is so thick. In fact, you can, is the batteries dead? Batteries might be dead, or they just might not be in there. But as you can see, this is so cool. You got the stage, you got Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Balloon Boy. You got one of the paper pals from Five Nights at Freddy's 6 for some reason. I think that's from FNAF 6. Why did they just add 2? That's, okay, whatever. But yeah, here you go. Got my entire Five Nights at Freddy's collection. Alright, so if you've made it this far into the video, first of all, thank you so much for watching this far into the video. I really appreciate it. Second of all, I want to know, what is your guys' favorite piece of FNAF merch? Like, personally, not from here, from your guys, like from your collection. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say in the comments below. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was, oh my god, this was like a lot of work putting into this video. Holy crap. But yeah, there you go. It's my whole FNAF collection. Now I gotta box all this up and put it back in the attic. Besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.